Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
48-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. They set up the screen to jump. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Complete.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Play fake. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the gun, Mayfield. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Trubisky. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Though that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, right at the 30. And again this time to the tailback. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Down at the 37-yard line.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. As they run the counter play. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Mayfield on play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
That's good.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The 37-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete on the jump.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Number 19.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Chicago.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab.
Trubisky's pass.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games.